And they got one of my brothers right now, Najee Muhammad. And I'm angry about that. But the jails have the story of the Black Panther Party and the Black Liberation Army. My sisters and brothers, ain't no harm in no little trespassing charge.
That's right.
We get arrested for something damn near every day some kind of way. What the hell is a charge of crossing this line? A trespassing charge? A disorderly conduct charge? A stepping across the line charge?
Sorry about the disconnect. Share the live. Share the live.
I don't believe they bold enough to start arresting people out here to protect this white supremacist Klan woman. I don't believe it. If the spirit moves you to be civilly disobedient, in the spirit of civil disobedience, if the spirit moves you as such in the course of this demonstration to be arrested, well, you got a legal team right here to get you right out.
That's right. That's right.
Black power, no justice, no peace. Even as a lawyer, I've been locked up a few times because my moral consciousness told me when to stand up and fight. So I'm here to let you know on today or any other day that the fight for freedom and the laws of freedom and the laws of justice, those are the highest laws of any laws. And so I don't know. They say she left, but I don't know. Now they're saying they don't know if she left, that she's still here.
She back there. She back there. She back there.
Yeah, especially in Mississippi.
Right.
It won't stand.
You can hear it.
Her living here in peace will not stand because God won't let it stand. Let me let you hear from the family for a minute. Y'all stick with us so we're going to get on the move, and then however God moves you, God moves you. Come on, Miss Priscilla. You done come all the way from Mississippi. Hold on. Let me bring on a Mississippi freedom fighter. Miss Sherelle Potts, our National Minister of Community Programs. And I'm telling you that this is one of the most hard-working and dedicated persons and women anywhere in the country. And she brought the family up here. Come on, Sister Commander. Come on, talk to us.
Black power. Black power. Okay, I just want to tell y'all that I love y'all. And I want y'all to know that they keep saying that as a revolutionary that they want to kill us. But one thing you cannot kill is the revolution. So we're going to keep on fighting for justice. No justice. No justice. No justice. Say it again.
No justice, no peace.
Thank you. Black power.
Back to the family. Miss Priscilla, come on.
And like I was saying, justice was never served. Our family is not happy. And we continue to hear leads in Mississippi on other people being involved. So this case is not going away.
That's right.
And I just want you all to know there are other missing black men that are being murdered by white supremacy. They are not talking about it, and the media is to blame.
Right.
There are a lot of things going on, especially in Mississippi. We have a young man now, Rasheen Carter, who was missing, was working for a temp service, and they gave him a job down in a little county town in Mississippi. Well, he called his mom and told his mom, look, my car broke down and I can't get to work. But a couple days later, the temp staff put him in a hotel room with another man, a white guy, And they were riding back and forth to work. They got into it, and he called his mom back and said, "Hey, look, he and I got into it. I can't ride with him anymore." Mind you, this job is paying $20 an hour. This child is 25 years old, and I call him a child because all men are my son. But anywho, him and the guy rode down to the job. He wouldn't bring Rasheen back, so Rasheen started walking back to his hotel. And I'm bringing this up for a reason. Rasheen was walking back to his hotel. On the way walking back to his hotel, 3 white guys in a white truck started calling him niggas and messing with him. This just happened, October. Rasheen went inside the Family Dollar store and called his mom and said, "Hey, look, I'm walking and these white guys are picking with me." While he's in the Family Dollar store, they call inside the Family Dollar store and ask, "Is he in there?" He says, "What?" He can't believe that the lady is saying, "Yeah, he's walking around in here." So he leave out. He sees a police officer, go over to a police officer at a service station, talks to the police officer and tell the police officer everything that just happened. And asks him, "Would you please take me to my hotel room in Laura, Mississippi, from Taylorsville?" The police officer said, "I can't." He done take Rasheen to his hotel. Well, Rasheen has to walk. His mom is on the phone. She said, "Well, go to the police department and tell them that you stay there till we send someone to get you," because she's 1,300 miles away. She's a nurse working in another state. He goes to the police department. His mom is on the phone. They tell him while his mom is on the phone, "You can't stay here." Rasheen's body was found November 2nd, 25 years old. They caught him running across a white guy's yard with no shirt on his deer cam. The guy seen this, didn't report it. Rasheen's body was torn to pieces. They said an animal got a hold to him. Now the mama and the family is questioning why come the owner of the property didn't let them see the camera, and see him running across his yard away from somebody. And now we find out the chief of police, the investigator of this case, and the homeowner are related. They have not given the mom any information. So I want you all to go to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and look up Rasheen Carter, because that's getting ready to be a rally in Mississippi. Because this is murder. And what I'm telling you is this is happening not only in Mississippi, but around the United States. White supremacy is rising up. They're talking about now going back to court about interracial marriages. That is insane. That is insane. So if you are not ready to fight for justice and fight for change, they're going to stop us from getting together. Who cares who gets with whom? Right. Who cares? But the white supremacy is getting ready to stop it. If we do not try to change these laws, if we do not ask the government to get involved and hold these people accountable. Justice for Emmitt Till and justice for Rasheen Carter. Right. Not only them, but there are several more. And I have a list. So it's now time for you all to open your eyes. It's now time for you to go to these YouTubes, for you to go to these Instagrams and look at these murders of our men. There's something happening. It's time for you all to wake up. It's time to wake up.
He be on.
We got a message for the NAACP. We got a message for the civil rights groups that are supposed to be doing what we're doing. We got a message for the groups that are supposed to have beaten us to this, and they're supposed to be on top of this case before we even dream of driving up in here. Now the chief is coming behind us with his line of men. He's lining up behind us. I don't know what he's doing. Nah, I take it seriously. When I see him lining up like that,
group of sheriffs
when I see him lining up like that, I mean, these state. I'm gonna need y'all to get this. This state has our army out here protecting this woman. I mean, you all are dedicated to protecting this devil. Dedicated. Armed to protect the murder of our people. Carolyn Bryant.
Get out on my own recognizance.
Carolyn Bryant, we done come for you today, woman. We come for you. We know you're in there listening.
She in there. She in there. If she wouldn't, it wouldn't all be over.
Carolyn Bryant, your security will only last for a few hours. Then it's going to be over. Like, poof.
It'd have been my grandson.
These are paid mercenaries. Once that clock ends and that check-ins or whatever they giving you overtime for, you're going to be wide open out here, Carolyn Bryant. We know you're over there at the Kroger's.
No, I love my grandson.
We know you're over there at the
They ain't by race.
big
They
lot.
full black. And I love them.
There's going to be wanted posters all over this town with your face on it, Carolyn Bryant. You won't walk an inch around here without
SWAT all the way at the end there. No, it doesn't show up on the camera well.
Black power. Shut down up here in Bowling Green.
Look what you brought to your.
We know these officers got the blood of black people on their hands.
Yeah, you do.
We know they got civil rights violations on their hands.
More sheriffs at the back of the
We
parking
know
lot
they
there.
got excessive force on their hands, false arrests on their hands.
You're sick. Come in the house.
Look at these men in these blue shirts.
Can't you sit him just walk in, unlock the door, and come in your
Old mountain looking Ku Klux Klan looking crap.
You have a disease.
You're sick. You own the house.
This is a white supremacist stronghold up here in Bowling Green. This is a bastion of white supremacy. Why do you think the Bryant family live up in here? Because they know they home amongst family friends.
That's right. Daddy's a lawyer.
Come on, Chief. Come on, brother.
No. Take your badge.
Come on, black man. You're protecting the murder. You're protecting the murder. You're protecting the murder in the hood. You're protecting the murder. 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 This is the worst day in the history of the Bowling Green Police Department and the FBI who's backing you today. This is a tragedy. This is a shame.
That's not what you signed up for. You're supposed to preserve and protect the
Carolyn Bryant, there will be no peace for you. Carolyn Bryant, there will be no peace for you. Who do we want? Carolyn Bryant. How do we want her? Locked up. Who do we want? Carolyn Bryant. How do we want her? Locked up. What unit is she in? K2. What unit is she in? K2. What's the address? What unit is she in? K2. What unit is she in? K2. And what's the address? Shout out for justice out here.
If you can see it on the camera, they have literally spray painted a line we can't cross here in yellow.
The victims of 400 years of oppression.
Unlock the door and come in your house without an eviction.
How you gonna keep this up, Chief? How you gonna secure this 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? How you gonna do it? How? Not only how you gonna do it, why would you do it? Why would you do it? He owns this apartment complex.
I believe that's a chief walking with his back turned there.
Hold on it. Hold on it.
Put your bags down.
Who in this apartment complex supposed to live with a person that's involved with the murder of Emmitt Till? Does anybody in this apartment complex have a moral
White car down there in the back of the screen. There's several more police stationed over there.
You want her as your neighbor? You want her as your neighbor?
Yeah, your kid. That's what He's protecting us. Serve the warrant.
Satan is in hiding, and you remember K2. Satan is in hiding, and you remember K2.
If it was your son, you watch your son be born. You thank God for your son.
It's an overwhelmingly white police force, Chief. Your force is overwhelmingly white, sir.
We're not playing games. It's not a game. We're talking truth.
It don't look good out here for you, Chief.
This is truth, and you know it.
It's going to be a bad headline in the news tomorrow.
And you can't argue with the truth.
Bowling Green police defend Carolyn Bryant armed to the teeth with SWAT vehicles and weapons.
Like, you gonna go home and tell your son that?
That's the headline coming. Bowling Green police. The Bowling Green police
I held up the Klan.
defend Carolyn Bryant with everything.
You say you don't like the Klan? You do or you don't? Now, if you like the Klan, then you doing your job for the Klan, not for a police officer. Police officers are respected. Police officers are applauded. Real police officers, because they put their lives on the line for God's justice. That's what police do. That's right. We're not angry at police. This is not a police force. This is not what you signed up for. They got you in this position.
The Klan is in K2. The Ku Klux Klan is in Unit K2. The Ku Klux Klan is in Unit K2. The Ku Klux Klan is in Unit K2. The Unit K2, the ground unit with the windows facing outside.
Somebody sleeping out that blind. But I bet if it was a black man, they wouldn't be out here protecting them.
Nope.
You wanted to be here. You're not carrying that police call on with less than murder. I'm asking the black man. You can care and defend the murder. You don't know what to do. Because y'all don't give a fuck. How can you not care right now because they got your butt?
Yeah, look at your time, motherfucker. Look at how long you got till your clock out. Or maybe you staying overtime. Come.
You know we are telling the truth. You know what it's saying. For no Carolyn Bryant. Look at what she's doing to your seat.
Yes, this guy's watching the line down there. Officer at the end of the screen. Standing right on the line looking for people.
Sergeant One. She has a warrant. You showed us this morning what you do with warrants. You served the warrant. You came behind the young man. You told him to put his hands behind his back. He was black. Carolyn Bryant, white, is Caucasian. Sitting up with her feet on the table somewhere. And you can't understand how to move and do your job. You don't have the guts. You don't have the nerve to stand up for what is right. But you remember this day. Don't ever forget this day. We were on the side of right. You on the side of confusion. Because some of y'all out there know y'all don't want this mess with Carolyn Bryant. Some of y'all out there ran before Carolyn Bryant to get a
and be done with it. Look at the shame she's brought to Bowling Green. Look what Bowling Green is being known for now because of Carolyn Bryant. Got the police at a standstill. Now, the police really want to lock up. We know what the deal is, but you got to have courage. You got to do your job. You got to be unpopular to do what's right. Don't call Jesus' name and you a coward, because that's what you are right now. All of you in the blue, you're cowards. You're not doing your job. This is not what you signed up for. Just the opposite. But you're under the code of KKK, baby. And you got to get rid of it. Is that how you going to raise your son? To be baby, you going to raise him? Some of you maybe. You better understand you're sick. Racism is a disease in the brain and in the heart. It's a disease. It's a sickness. You are not better. That's right. You fear a black planet. You fear black men and black women because you know God made us first. And you can't handle it. You can't handle it. And it's no big thing. We the firstborn. That's no big thing.
Yes.
It's really no big thing. You can't handle it though. You have built up a system called racism and white supremacy. You ain't supreme. You supreme in ignorance. That's where your supremacy is if you hold up racism and white supremacy. And I'm going to throw the mic to my great mentor and admirer right here, but I want you to see that you got some Caucasians in this crowd.
Yes.
Some young Caucasians. This is the real future. They understand. They have courage. They could have stayed in. But there's something about doing right. There's something about telling the truth that they want to be a part of and make sure they raise their children, as Dr. King said, not by the color of your skin, but by the content of your character. Thank you, Sister Leah. We're going to bring it down a little bit. I want to talk to the sister over here who's been under the tree. You know, the tree is symbolic of something that we are here for today. We've seen so many people who look like you four brothers and sisters out here who are hanging from trees. How can you look at this crowd of black men and women out here working for justice? We understand that all of you are married to white people, and that's okay. We have nothing against it. We are civil and human rights workers. We are in court right now. We are in the Congress right now trying to pass laws to make it legal for you to remain with your husband or with your wife. That's what we are doing here. We work for what is human. We work for what is right. God, you stand there and you look at us and laugh at us as though we're hearing wrong. God knows we're here for right. We came as peace. I'm a peace activist. I'm a peace ambassador for this country, for the United Nations. We work for peace. And yet you stand there and you look at us as though we're clowns, as though we've got the problem over here. We're just asking you for your humanity. We're trying to make you be what you ought to be. My brothers and sisters, and I'm calling all of you brothers and sisters. All of us have brothers or sisters or somebody married to a person of another race. So we're not against you. We are for peace. Don't stand there and laugh at us. We work for you every day. We work. We have members in our family. I have a person who is my relative as a Texas state trooper. My brother was a sheriff in another parish. I can talk to all of you because we all have family members who are for justice. Though they don't stand today and block us from justice. They stand up for what is right. And that's all we're asking you to gather here and do. You don't have to, you know you're not afraid of us. So why are you standing there with your hands on your gun? Some of you standing there hiding your hands under your gun. We don't need you to shoot us. We're not trying to hurt you. We're not trying to kill you. We're just seeking justice for our people. We've been doing that all of our lives. So please act like you have some humanity and back away from us. We just want justice. We know that you don't mind. And come to your city. We're trying to save your city from the embarrassment today that's gone on over our world all over the world. They're looking at you. They're looking at you.
Yeah, I can see on his jacket. That's definitely the chief. News to Shares here at Fort Fisher. Shout out. WBKO is here today. Shout out to them.
Trying to move us away from doing what is right. They have died from illnesses that they have gotten because of the kind of treatment that we're getting here today, and that our people have not had justice anywhere we've been. It's not just in Mississippi, and the world today knows it's in Bowling Green too, because Bowling Green is protecting a criminal, and we are here to say the criminals must pay. And we cannot believe it, as I'm sure people all over this world cannot believe. Yes, they have sent some of our people off to war to fight for this country, and they've come back here, and this is what we face, even from some of our own people in this country who are standing there and who are not protecting us. They're protecting the criminal. Amen. God bless them. God help them.
That's right. That's right.
If you had your son, I don't care who you are out here, Mr. Officer, Miss Officer, we would be out here for you. We would be here for you. If somebody had did anything, because it's not too much to do worse, we would be here for you. We wouldn't look and say, oh, what color? We're not ignorant like that. We don't have that disease. We are representing human beings. Now, if you say you're human, then you got to go back to your chief. He's got to go back to the clan, and wherever he is, you got to make something happen. Don't call yourself a human and then act like a coward standing around with a peaceful crowd that has a right to be upset. You saw his picture. You know the story. 67 years and an arrest warrant. When it came to your city, what's going on? When it came to your city, Bowling Green, you should have showed the world the example of what Bowling Green police officers at least attempt to do. You don't need all them out here to protect her. I can see a few officers. I can understand that. Y'all acting like y'all ready for a race riot. Ain't nobody rioting. And then had the nerve to send that little fake threat about somebody going to snipe. You was looking for problems. Some of you looking for problems. You already got a problem, and you won't do anything about it. And call yourself a police officer, officer of the law. No, you're not police officers today. I don't know what you did yesterday. That is not the representation of a police officer. Police officers got hard. They was like 911. Like the fire department ran up in them buildings. They wasn't like y'all, scared to get burned, scared to die, scared to do what was right. They knew they took an oath to preserve and protect property, people, just like you did. Where's that oath now? Stuck some square up where? We're not the enemy, and you know it. Somebody has brainwashed you. Huh? How did you get prepared last night? I'm going to shoot me one of them coons. Huh? I'm going to get a coon. I'm going to get my strike at the crane. I'm going to get a coon. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. When a real coon stand up. job. I don't know what to do. I'm just a private. I'm just a sergeant. I'm low rank. I do what they tell me to do. Hey, you can write a letter, sign it or don't sign it. Look at what she's doing to your city. Look at what Carolyn Bryant Dunham is doing to your city. Bowling Green. Man, I didn't even know y'all was living up here like this. You got nice restaurants. Streets are clean. People are friendly. But now, you got an issue that you don't know how to deal with. At least your leadership does. Where's the leadership? Got y'all doing nothing out here today, standing up instead of getting Carolyn Bryant Dunham. She's in that apartment and we know it. We know she's in there. She's sick. She's weak. She can't keep running.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
All power to the people.
All
Power to the people.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
Justice for Emmitt Till.
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 Death to white supremacy.
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 Carolyn Bryant.
That's so
Let
word.
me hear y'all. Carolyn Bryant. Come out the house. Carolyn Bryant. Come out the house. Tom Bryant. Come out the house. Tom Bryant. Come out the house. Carolyn Bryant. Come out the house. Carolyn Bryant. Come out the house. Ain't no hiding place, brothers and sisters.
Sir.
Ain't no hiding place because the truth is out forever.
She's not worth it. She's not worth it. She'll take and laugh at y'all. She brought shame to your city.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
And black power.
Black power.
All power to the people.
All power to the people.
And black power.
Black power.
Shame on you officers. Shame on you officers. But now you gotta come. O'clock at night, 1 o'clock in the morning.
This is your real test
You
today.
gotta come in at 9 in the morning, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 6 in the morning.
All because
You
of a
won't do your
lie.
job.
It's impossible to
Because you won't do your job. You're chief. Your own test.
Yep.
But then there's some out there that the Ku Klux Klan. You know who you are. You're sick. Sick. What are you building? What are you building, Ku Klux? That's what you're building. You can't get past God. You talk to him too, because you sick. You're a Ku Klux Klan and holding the Bible. You're sick.
They're out there. Guys, they're out there, Bowling Green.
Let me have everybody's attention. Let me have everybody's attention.
Yes, sir.
This time we came here and we told them that we were coming. So they were able to prepare. We're coming again. But we ain't telling them we coming. If
Black power!
Black power!
hold down, hold down. I'm organized.
Enough, y'all.
If you're interested in getting organized, I have a few of these left. I let them take pictures of them so that they last. Take pictures. Take pictures.
I get those.
Yeah, take pictures. Take pictures. Take pictures.
Okay.
Make sure that you get in touch with us. You get in touch with us, we'll get in touch with you. And when the next time we getting ready to move, it will be under the radar.
Yeah. Moving side.
Are y'all hearing me? Black power? Black power? Black power? Let's get organized. We're gonna shut it down.
Come like a thief in the night.
Next week, we're going to file a lawsuit. Because if that woman warrant is not arrested, then any warrant that they have served should be pulled back.
Correct, y'all.
We're talking about equal protection under the law.
That's right.
Which the 14th Amendment of the Constitution says that if you are not represented by the law equally, then your rights have been violated. Our rights have been violated. So we're filing a suit. But we will be back. And what we need for you to do is bring 10 of your friends.
How's that work?
And we're going to be moving silent. Black pie? Black pie. Y'all follow me out.
Make sure y'all give me your contact information, please. If you have not seen me, please give me your contact information. I don't know. I didn't act like you know. She ain't been out here walking like we have. She ain't been out here
Like you, chick, you're all right, man. This is wrapping up. For those that don't know, there was a threat to the protesters today. So we were driving down to Bowling Green and we got an emergency alert pop up on the phone that's saying there was an unidentified shooter who was threatening violence on the protesters today and that they were looking into the origin of who the shooter was and where the threat came from. They mentioned both locations, which was here at the apartments and at the Justice Center, which I was at before I came here. Thankfully, nothing like that's materialized. Most people here believe that, you know, it's kind of a false threat to kind of keep people from coming out today. So that's very possible that was the case. There was notice given to this protest, so you never know. But yeah, and then if you hadn't seen my previous video at the Justice Center, there was a press conference there, and when I went to cover it, an officer who recently joined these group officers, he's back behind the tree there, not real close, stopped me and would not let me cover this. Said that I wasn't an approved media and I wasn't allowed to go there. So I had to go from across the street. There was no megaphone or mic, so I couldn't really get the audio for you all. But there were like 3 or 4 people over there that were not journalists, just holding cell phones. So not sure what that's about, but literally police blocked my First Amendment right to be press. So yeah, but that video is up on Facebook. That one's on Facebook only. That one's not on YouTube. But I appreciate all of you on Facebook, all of you on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Share this out. Sorry about the disconnect earlier, but you know, I've got these 2 videos from here and the video from the Justice Center. all up on the page. And I will try to keep in touch with this. If another event pops up and I can make it to Bowling Green, of course I am from Louisville, I will try to get down here and cover it best that I can. Until next time, you all,